Hey, this is IceColdCombos. Welcome back to my channel. This is another skill showcase of a new skill that I hope will pair really well with Orthogonal. The skill that I just used is not the skill that the showcase is going to show. That is a skill that my friend Ceravia coded. If you haven't seen it, you can check out his channel, and I've also reposted his video on my channel. The skill is called Hydraulic Launch, and the cooldown time needs to be nerfed, but this is for showcase purposes. And as you can see, it's really cool, and launches you with a piston. Very cool. Very nice. Good job, Ceravia. Okay, so the skill that I want to show you pairs very well with Orthogonal. Orthogonal is another skill that I posted 2 videos ago, and the skill that I want to show you is Metallurgic Meltdown. So the description is: colossal heat radiates from your armor, reducing your surroundings to a molten mess. This skill destroys blocks that were placed by any skill. So I'm not planning on making any skills that are exempt from this. So if a skill places blocks, then Metallurgic Meltdown can break them. All skill-based block placements are temporary anyways, and so I figured might as well make a counter to them. So if I use this skill, I'll show you the cosmetics first. This is what it looks like. So Metallurgic Meltdown heats up my armor, and you can see I used the new armor trims to make it look cool. And as you can see, no blocks were melting around me. And that's because none of these blocks were placed by a skill, so it won't work on them. But if, for example, I or somebody else places an orthogonal wall, then it will melt them. I think I specifically designed this skill. I wasn't sure what class I was going to put it on, but I designed it with Arctic armor in mind, because I remember I used legendaries a lot, and one of the most frustrating things was having to avoid staying close to the surface with an alligator's tooth because of the possibility of getting Arctic armored. And Arctic armor, if you got caught in it, is essentially, if you're underwater and someone turns the blocks to ice, there's 0 chance that you're escaping. Unless your teammate somehow miraculously kills the Arctic armor mage in like 10 seconds, you're dead. And so it really didn't feel good, and in my opinion, it's kind of cheap to just trap somebody in blocks indefinitely. And so I want a counter to that. And so I still think that you should be able to, if you flesh hook someone out of the water who has a tooth, then good on you. You should kill them. But I really disagree with the idea of standing here and doing nothing and instantly killing a legend user. So right now I don't have the implementation of water that I'd like to show you, but it's going to turn water into bubble columns around you. That's the only way it will affect non-skill placed blocks, and that would push you out into the air from the water. And so that's, depending on how you look at it, that's either a benefit or a detriment to this skill, because if I'm a legend user, if I'm a tooth user, then I'm going to be out of the water for a moment. It'll shoot me up like a bubble column. And if I'm not a legend user, then maybe it could be seen as a benefit. If I block this up, you can see it also, besides breaking the blocks, it also deals damage and sets enemies on fire in the short radius around the player. Alright, let me show you an example of another skill that places blocks: Ice Prison being melted. So I'm going to throw Ice Prison from Severed Clans, and you'll see what happens when I activate the skill. As you can see, I can melt right out of it. Alright, this is what it looks like to be damaged by Metallurgic Meltdown. So that was 1 tick. And the damage number, obviously, subject to change, but let me get closer. Okay, yeah, that's too much damage, but you get the picture. I'll probably half that damage, but every tick you are damaged for a certain amount, and yeah, you're set on fire, and it also melts through blocks. So that's basically it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed Metallurgic Meltdown. Please leave any feedback in the comments, and join my Discord server if you want to talk more about this. I actually respond to questions and comments in my Discord server in more depth than on my YouTube channel. So please join my Discord server, and have a great day.